Yo, welcome back to my second ever video on this channel. Thank you all for subbing. I have 2 official subscribers, up from 0 yesterday, which is more than a 1000% increase. This is greater than an exponential increase, and this is over 200% of what I wanted for my first day, which I wanted 1 subscriber, I got 2, so I can't complain really. So that's 200% progress, showing 200% more impact, and it's very move fast, I would say, because we move fast straight from 0 to 2, which is over 1000% percent by the way, not actual subs, but 1000% improvement. I told you guys I would be revealing I get revealing which FAANG company I worked for. I gotta put in the buzzwords. Which FAANG company I worked for, and if you couldn't guess by the buzzwords I'm using, create impact, move fast, I work at Facebook. I really love working there, and I would love to like give a breakdown, like an in-depth guide of what I do there, like how I got my job there and stuff. But I'll wait for like a 10 subscriber mark before doing that. But in the meanwhile, I'll continue to try to push out at least one leak code video a day, maybe more if I have time. But I do have a job, and okay. So going to that, I know today this is another leak code easy problem. I did a leak code easy problem yesterday, and I can do mediums and hards too for you guys, like on video. They'll just, I guess, take a bit longer, and let me know if you want me to even do them, because of the fact that I don't know what coding level my viewers, plural, because I have 2 subs, are at, but everyone can hopefully follow along with the leak code easy, while like it's significantly harder for the mediums, and you have to be like a 300 IQ genius to follow along for like the leak code hards. They're not called hard for a reason. But when I do them, I'll make sure I have like a super clickbaity title like leak code hard, not hard at all. And make sure you click that, give it a thumbs up, comment. Okay, but yeah, enough talking. Let's jump right into it. So, leak code easy, reverse integer. Given a 32-bit signed integer, reverse digits of an integer. Example, so the input they give is 1, 2, 3. The output they want is 3, 2, 1. Example 2, what they give is negative 1, 2, 3. The output they want is negative 3, 2, 1. Okay, so right off the bat, I know that, and you probably know that for a string, you can easily reverse it by doing square bracket, colon, -1, that. So if, let's say the string was called x str is equal to yeet. If we do that, this would be equal to teey, right? So we could cast x into a string type, then -1 it. And then for the negative sign, we just do some like tricky string manipulation, like if char at 0 is equal to negative, like moving around. But that is definitely not what they are looking for. They want an algorithmic, arithmetic, geometric approach to solving this problem. Like if someone on the interview gives you this problem and then you just say, oh, I'm going to turn it into a string and reverse it, they'll just be like, okay, you can leave now. And don't come back. And also don't try interviewing at other companies, because I'm going to tell them how silly you are. How silly you are. But yeah, so let's approach this problem in a programmatic, a more intelligent sort of way. And also, if you're doing it on the job, you should definitely do string at like -1. Like if you need to do this in like your job or your career for some reason. Like leak code is to show how much you know and how much you can learn and how much you can apply. But on the job, it's whatever works the best. So just wanted to throw that out there. Like being good at quote unquote leak code can indicate that you're good at your job, but it is definitely not your job. Like no one's gonna pay you to solve like programs all day, programming problems all day. They're gonna pay you to do actual work. Okay, enough talking. Let's jump into again. So to reverse it, I'm thinking that we use mod. We can do mod 10, like 1, 2, 3, mod 10 to get the lowest integer, 3, is equal to 3. Then we do 1, 2, 3 divided by 10 to get, divided by 10 to get 12. And this I'm talking about integer division, not like floats. So it would be 12.3, but then we drop the 0.3 because integers. Then we do that again. 12 mod 10 is equal to 2 dot dot dot. Right? Let me comment that out. Oops. What? Bruh. Okay. So, and we would need a variable to store them at. So let's call that variable variable rev type int is make sure you guys do make sure you start practicing type hinting for Python. I know it's not required, but it is a very useful tool to be able to use. Rev int is equal to 0 because yeah. So to do this, you see we had to go through it like for the 3, then for the 2, then for the 1. We will want to use a while loop because we do not know how long it is. We could do for loop and whatnot, but like it's good coding practice to use a while loop if you don't know how long you'll need it for, rather than do find len of it. While x is not equal to 0, because once x reaches 0, 12 divided by 10 is equal to 1. 1 divided by 10 is equal to 0. Once x reaches 0, then it's over. We have no more digits to reverse. While x is not equal to 0, we get the digit, which is also int, is equal to x mod 10. Cool. So that will give us a digit. Now we have to shift x to the right by 1. So we do x is equal to x divided by 10. However, that would give us a float. So if that was x is 1, 2, 3, that would actually be 0.3. We can cast this into an int quite easily, and therefore that would truncate that last part and just leave us with 12. Okay then. Now we want to add this digit to our reversed result. So we can do rev is equal to rev plus digit, right? Except for we want to shift rev over, left shift it by 1, so we have to multiply that by 10 first. So rev times 10 plus digit will be the new value for rev. Yeah. What else can we do? We can check the negative numbers. So, will this work if it is negative? No, it will not work because the ending number will be a negative number and then you would be subtracting it. Like, if you go from 3 to 1, the last number would be 1. So a really easy way to do this is to mark it, well, to make it a positive number and then change it to a negative number at the end. So let's have negative bool is equal to true, true if x less than 0, else false. So what that basically tells it to do is set a Boolean variable neg to true if x is negative, otherwise it's false. Then we can do x is equal to absolute value of x. Okay, cool. So therefore at the end, then we have to return the rev value, the reversed value. So return rev times -1 if neg else rev. And that what that does is return rev times -1 if it's if the negative variable is set to true, or else just return rev, which would be positive. So they also said as a requirement that we only could store integers within the 32-bit signed integer range, 2 to the power of 31. So what we can do here is, otherwise it would overflow and you return to 0. If rev greater or equal to, I should have said, 2 to the power of 31, return 0. And what that does is it will check if there's an overflow according to a 32-bit signed integer and return 0 if there is. Let us run the code to see if that works. Oops. Yeah, with Python, indentation matters. And yeah. What? Okay. Okay, cool. It has worked in 40 milliseconds too. Let's submit it to see if it'll work for everything. And it has. It worked in 30 whatever milliseconds. And yeah, cool. So as you can see, I've submitted it previously a few times. I was trying to cut down on the time. I was checking the time versus memory usage. As you can see over here, I submitted it and it was wrong because I mistyped digit. And over here, it was considerably quicker while the memory usage was a bit more. This was because I did the string reversal one, which I told you not to do, which was like square bracket colon -1 closing square bracket, and that of course is very fast. But yeah, I was just basically experimenting to see which one works, which one was faster, which one was not faster. Yeah, just small stuff like this. But this is basically a perfect answer that any recruiter or interviewer will want to see. Okay, I think that should wrap up this video. I'll check if it is over 10 minutes or not before I upload it. If it is, if it isn't, I'll add more stuff. Yeah, I don't really edit these videos. This allows me to move fast and push out one a day, which which is pretty cool. I'd rather just give more content to you guys, the fans, than like do some flashy editing or whatnot. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you like the video. Comment what you want to do. Tomorrow I have a very special video topic. I will be answering questions from the CSC Career Questions subreddit, which is like a subreddit which you should definitely check out, that people can go to ask questions. I'll probably have a super clickbaity title too, so please disregard that. Yeah, and peace out. See you later, alligators.